Students, this program is brought to you by City Government of Addis Ababa Education Bureau with collaboration at this media network. Let us start today's lesson. Today, we are going to start a lesson which is called simple present tense, and which kind of verbs we are going to use for simple present tense. Let us start. Simple present tense. Students, after this lesson, students able to tell some verbs that we are going to use for simple present tense. And we can make also some new sentences by using simple present tense verbs. Let us start. When we come to simple present tense, we can use for three specific things. For example, like habitual action, and also facts, and it's called general facts, and the truths that always the same. We can use simple present tense to make such kinds of sentences. For example, I go to school every day. Students, look at this sentence. This is show easily that's habit, and it is called also habitual action. The second, we can use simple present tense to show also general facts. General facts like the sun rise in the east. Look at students, we can use simple present tenses for the first to show habitual action that you are doing it every day or every week. It might be every month. It has to be frequently and also as a habit. The next one to show the sentences that also to describe or show general facts and truths that's always the same. Students, when we come to simple present tense, also we do have some grammar rules. So let me show you that. The first, it's called with or ending with, and we can use with s. So when we come to here, let me show you first, always in the sentence, we do have subject. So when we come to subject, it can be plural, and it could be also singular. So when we come to plural, like they, we, and also you, and as it is singular but specific reason, and also I, we don't add anything, s, ies, or es. We just take only base verbs. Students, I hope you all are understand what's called base verb. When we said base verb, it's easily verb 1, which is called verb 1. For example, eat, put, go, and dance. We can take as example this. So when we come to plural subjects like they, we, you, and I, students, don't forget that it could be also, when we say the subject, we can use also name, or sometimes we can use students, teachers, doctors, whatever. We can take that when we say subject, specifically noun, and also pronoun. Students, let us continue. When we come to singular subjects or singular noun, also pronoun, like he, she, and also it. Don't forget, students, it could be also noun. So here it is. When we come to here, we do have such rules. Of course, we are going to use base verbs but little bit change by using S, ES, and IES. Students, mostly when we come to singular subjects, mostly we can use S. For example, eat, eats. This is easy, and mostly we are using this. Put, puts. Here is students. Put, puts. Eat, eats. What about ES? Ending with CH, SS, SH, and NC. And also O, ending with O. So let me give you some example. Watch, watch. Here is students. We can use, for example, O, go. Here is goes. Let us continue ending with Y. Ending with Y. Verbs with ending with Y. For example, cry. Cry. We just cancel Y and add IES. Cries. Let me add one more. Study. Studies. Here is 3 rules that ending with some consonant like eat. Like here is the example. Eats, puts, puts. And the next rule is CH, SS, SH, and O. We can use, and also like X. X, for example, fix, fixes. We can add easily what? ES. Here is the students. Watch, watch. Go, goes. We can have also more examples. These are some examples that we just take from some of it. The next one is why. Here is the students. Cry. Here is, we just cancel Y and make it added IES. Cry, cries. Study, studies. Try, tries. Here is the students, one example more. When we come to like such example like play, yes, of course, ending with Y, but we don't cancel Y because before Y there is a vowel letter A. So easily we don't cancel it, just add S at the end of this verb. Play, plays. Here's students, a rule of simple present tenses and which kind of verb we are going to use. Let us continue. Here is examples that what simple present tense verbs look like. So let us take some pronoun and also noun. So here is he. So run, runs. Fast. So here's the students. Runs. We just add S at the end of the verb. Let us keep going. They enjoy their food. They enjoy their food. This is plural form, so we don't add S, IES, or ES. So let us keep going. Sarah watches. Here is Sarah watches movie. Here is the base verb is watch, but we just add ES at the end of the verb because Sarah is what? A singular noun. A singular noun. So Sarah watches movie. Let us keep going, students. The cat eats food. The cat eats food. It's a food. It's a food. For example, here is a student. The cat is singular now, so it could be also as a pronoun. We can take it as eat. Eat. So the cat eats a food. So here is it's at the end of the verb, the base verb. We just add what? S. So students, when we come to simple present tense, we can use for what? Mostly habitual action or repeated action. So students, let us keep going and let me show you some rules, grammar rules also. Here is we can make it simple present tense. We can use as a question. Question. Here is the rule by using do and does. So here is the rule also. We can ask question, a simple present tense by using do and does. So we can use do for they, we, you, and also some specific rule, I. And here is we can use does for singular subject. Singular subject. So here is he, she, and also it. Here is the rule. We can use do and does. For example, she eats lunch. So here is affirmative sentence. So let us change with question, or it's called also interrogative sentence. So here is does. So here is the first, does she eat lunch? Here is what? Don't forget that. What? Question mark. Does she eat lunch? Yes, she does, if it is the positive. Yes, she does. So, let us take one example from do for plural. So, they play football. So, here is affirmative sentence by using plural form. They play football. So here is, let us change. Let us take do. And then what? They play football. Do they play football? Do they play football? If it is positive, let us take negative. No. No. They don't. No, they don't. There is the negative answer. No, they don't. So here is the example when we come to question. Students, there is a rule also. Let me mention that when we change it, negative form. So, negative form. So students, here is the rule. You can use don't, or we can say do not, and does not, and does not. So it is like the same rule. They, you, we, and I. Here is the same rule like before as interrogative questions. Does not for he, she, and also it for singular subject. So let me give you one more and two more examples. So let us say take from don't, for let us say I don't like banana. I don't like banana. So here is a negative form. I don't like banana. So let us take from does not. No, let us mention she, then does not play football. She does not play football. Here is a rule for when we are using negative form of simple present tense. Students, don't forget that when we come to negative and question or also interrogative form, we are using two helping verbs. It's called verb to do. It's called what? Do and does. So here is the verb to do. These are helping verbs that we can use for asking question. When we come to negative, we can easily add note and we can make new sentences. Students, I hope you all are still with me. So let me give you some questions and exercises and let us practice together. Fill the blanks. She blank play with her friends. Question number 2. They go to school every day. Three, he eats breakfast at home. 4, we read English books. 5, the cat blank run fast. Students, here is the question. Let me give you 2 minutes and I will be back. Students, hello again. I'm back. So let me give you correction. So here is the instruction, fill the blanks with the bracket. Here is a verb. So let me show you how you are going to do that. The first question, she blank play with her friends. She blank play with her friends. So here is a student's play, and also here is also a subject, which is a pronoun, also singular pronoun. So I'm going to use plays. She plays with her friends. She plays with her friends. Question number 2. They blank go to school every day. They blank go to school every day. Look, students, this sentence does show habitual action because it is every day, that frequent and repeated action. So they go to school every day. Here is plural subject, so easily we can take the verb. They go to school every day. Here is question number 3. He blank eat breakfast at home. Here is a subject, what's called singular subject, and also pronoun. So easily add is at the end of the main verb. He eats breakfast at home. Question number 4. We blank read English book. So here is a subject, plural subject and pronoun. So easily take the verb read English books. We read English books. 5. The cat blank run fast. Here is cat. It's called also it as pronoun. So here is a singular subject. So let us take run and add is and main verb. So let us read it. The cat runs fast. The cat runs fast. So here is the first question, students, and let me give you more example. Underline the verbs. Question number 1. The boy runs fast to Sammy writes neatly. 3. We learn English for my father works at office. Students, here is activity 2. Let me give you 1 minute and a half, and I will be back. Students, I hope you all have finished activity 1. Let us do it together. So here is the instruction, underline the verb. So students, I hope you all are understanding, know what what is verb means. So here is the boy runs fast. The boy runs fast. So the boy is what? A subject. So here is our verb, runs. The boy runs fast. Here is two. Sami writes neatly. Sami writes neatly. Here is write. Sami is a subject. And three, we learn English. We learn English. Here is a pronoun we, and here is a verb, learn English. Four, my father works at office. My father works at office. Here is a verb, works. My father also a subject. Let me read one more the sentences. And students, please repeat it with me. The boy runs fast. The boy runs fast. Sami writes neatly. We learn English. 4. My father works at office. Students, let me give you also activity 3 and let us practice. Activity 3. Here is your instruction, students. Change the verb study, play, cry, enjoy, and here is try, and here is go. And let me add one more here, fix. Students, let me give you 2 minutes and we are going to practice this together. Students, I'm back. I hope you all have done this activity. Let us do it together. So here is the students' verbs that are base verbs, but specifically we are going to use this for singular subjects. Don't forget that, students. Singular subjects or subjects. So here is a study. Here is a study ending with Y, and also there is no vowel before Y, so we just cancel Y and make it studies. Here is play, also ending with Y, but before Y there is A, so we don't cancel Y so easily. Play, place. Here is the next example, cry, of course, ending with Y, and there is no vowel before Y, so cries. Add IES and just cancel Y. Here is enjoy, of course, ending with Y. Look at the students here. Before Y, there is what? A vowel letter, O, so we don't cancel Y and easily add S at the base verb. Enjoy, enjoys. Here is try, of course, ending with Y, and also there is no vowel letters before Y, so tries. Here is go, ending with O, so there is a rule. When the vowel ending with O, we are going to add ES. Goes. Goes. Here is one more example. It's called fix. Here is a student. Fix, ending with what? X. So when we come to like O, ending with, verb is ending with O, like also X, we are going to add what? ES at the end of the verb. So here is fix, fixes. So, students, let me read once these verbs together. Study, studies. Students, don't forget to repeat it with me. Play, plays. Cry, cries. Enjoy, enjoys. Try, tries. Go, goes. And also, at the end, fix, fixes. Students, let me give you one exercise and let us summarize and conclude today's lesson. Stay with me again. Activity 4. Here is your instruction. Choose the correct answer. One, he blank hard for the exam. A, study. B, studies. Question number 2. She with her friends. A, play. B, plays. 3, the baby blank loudly. A, cry. B, cries. Students, here is the activity. Let me give you 1 minute and a half, and I'll be back. Students, I'm back, so let us practice together. So here is the first question. He blank hard for the exam. He blank hard for the exam. So here is a subject he. So we are going to use a verb that add is, es, or ies. So here is study, study, studies, because here is a singular subject. Question number 2. She blank with her friends. She blank with her friends. So here is the choices like play and place. So let us take place, the base verb that add is, because here it is she, what? A singular subject. Question number 3. The baby blank loudly. The baby blank loudly. Here is cry and also cries. So the baby is singular subject. So let us going to use cries. The baby cries loudly. The baby cries loudly. Let me read one, students. He studies hard for the exam. He studies hard for the exam. And here is question number 2. She plays with her friends. She play with her friends. 3. The baby cries loudly. The baby cries loudly. Students, let us summarize today's lesson. What was the topic, students? Bravo, students. Simple present tense, verbs. When we come to simple present tense, as I was telling you before, that used to show habitual action, general facts, and the truths always the same. When we come to simple present tense, we can have base verbs and also which is called verb 1. But when we come to singular subjects, we can add is, es, and also ies. That depends on how the verbs come. And also, this is grammar rule. And also, students, we were learning about also what? Simple present tense as a question form, and which is called interrogative form. When we say it interrogative form or question form, easily we can use verb to do, what's called also helping verbs. What is called? Do and does. These are called verb to do. And here is also, we can use as negative form, easily adding what? Not. Do not. And also does not. Students, don't forget also, when we come to question or interrogative form, we are using do and does the first part of the sentence by saying, for example, does she like apple? Do they go to school? Do they go to school? And here is, when we come to do, we can use for plural subjects like what? They, we, and you. And also for special condition, I. And also when we come to does, for the same for question and negative form by using does. For example, he, she, it. Students, this was today's lesson. I hope you all were enjoyed the lesson. Students, see you next time. Goodbye, students.